Yeah, he had a great run, and it's fun to watch. I think I watched Indiana State and Iowa. Caitlin Clark play about the same.
You called her garbage compared to Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I've been watching from afar and understanding just how much of a power she is out there on the
NBA icon Larry Bird has sparked serious buzz with his latest take on the game's rising stars. When asked about the new wave of talent, Bird didn't mince words, calling Caitlin Clark the standout among them. His praise was loud and clear, and many fans saw it as a subtle jab at Angel Reese. The comment quickly made waves, with some saying it could throw a wrench in Reese's rising momentum.
And when you look at Caitlin Clark's game, who's very reminiscent of a Steph Curry, based on her range and shooting the three, plus everything else she does. And then you look at Angel Reese. Stop it.
Larry Bird's praise for Caitlin Clark left no room for debate. She's on a whole different level. Compared to Clark's impact and skill, Angel Reese suddenly looks like she's playing catch-up. If Reese wants to stay in the spotlight, she's got some serious ground to cover.
He did it in practice, so I don't think you can ever get a better teammate than that.
In a moment no one expected, NBA legend Larry Bird stirred the basketball world with a brutally honest take. Calm and calculated as always, Bird made headlines by declaring Caitlin Clark the superior player over Angel Reese, and he didn't sugarcoat it. Within minutes, the internet went into meltdown mode. Social media blew up like it was the final buzzer of a championship game. Fans were stunned, some cheering, others shocked, as Bird's rare public comment hit like a thunderclap. The message was clear. Even decades later, Larry Bird still knows how to shake the court without touching a ball. And this time, his words hit harder than ever.
court. The cool part is the way that she plays and her range and the level of difficulty on her shot.
Right after Larry Bird's bold claim, none other than Steph Curry stepped in to back him up, and he did it in classic Curry fashion. With effortless cool, the NBA's three-point king threw his support behind Caitlin Clark, agreeing she edges out Angel Reese. Steph didn't hold back on the compliments either. He highlighted Clark's unreal shooting range, joking that she's pulling up from distances even he might hesitate to try. If Bird lit the spark, Curry just poured gas on the fire, and the hype around Clark shot through the roof.
Floor games, she's racking up, close to triple doubles every night, and her shooting ability is.
Caitlin Clark isn't just hitting logo threes, she's stacking triple doubles like it's part of her warm-up routine. And the praise keeps pouring in. Steph Curry, never one to toss around compliments lightly, called her must-see TV. Some fans took that as a subtle swipe at Angel Reese, and honestly, it's hard not to. When the game's greatest shooter gives you his seal of approval, it's more than praise, it's a spotlight. With legends like Larry Bird and Steph Curry backing her, the message couldn't be clearer. Caitlin Clark isn't just making waves, she's setting the new standard. And if you're Angel Reese, it might be time to rethink the strategy before the next tip-off.
It's polished as that, and so it's must-see TV. And I love what it is done for women's basketball in terms of.
Caitlin Clark isn't just playing the game, she's transforming it. Her unreal shooting range, pinpoint vision, and effortless triple-doubles have made her the centerpiece of every court she steps on. Arenas fill up, doubters go quiet, and when Steph Curry throws in his praise, it's not just noise, it's a spotlight that's impossible to ignore. While Clark's star continues to rise, Angel Reese and her camp are left trying to keep pace with a momentum that shows no signs of slowing down.
I was going to say, Caitlin Clark's been compared to you.
Yeah, but I think it almost robs her of the rest of her game because she's such a good floor, she has her overall.
When icons like Larry Bird and Steph Curry co-sign your greatness, the conversation shifts. It's no longer a debate, it's a declaration. Caitlin Clark isn't just elevating the game, she's redefining what greatness looks like on the hardwood. Meanwhile, Angel Reese appears to be playing catch-up, searching for stable ground while Clark pulls further ahead. The message rings loud and clear, there's only room for one at the top, and right now, that throne is taken. So the question isn't who's better anymore. It's whether Reese will recognize the reign and step back with dignity, or keep chasing a crown that's already been claimed.
ML Carr. I never thought you could ever have a better teammate than ML because he was the guy that would tell you if you wasn't practicing hard, if you wasn't.
Larry Bird's words went beyond the box score, they spoke to something bigger, respect for the grind. A legend who built his career on toughness and tenacity. Bird sees that same fire in Caitlin Clark when he praises players who give everything, who never take a play off. It feels tailor-made for Clark. Her non-stop hustle turns triple-doubles into highlights, not headlines. So when Bird says she's better, He's not just talking talent, he's pointing to the full package. And that leaves one question hanging in the air. Does Angel Reese have the same hunger, the same motor, to earn that kind of respect from a legend?
I can remember in timeouts, somebody wouldn't be playing well, and he just tell the coach in front of everybody, say, look, coach, you're not getting the effort out of.
Larry Bird didn't build his legacy on scoring alone. It was his relentless drive and sky-high standards that set him apart. When Bird talks effort, he's talking about showing up with everything you've got, every single night. That's exactly why Caitlin Clark caught his eye. Her non-stop motor, fearless play, and intensity align perfectly with what Bird values most. And when a legend like Larry gives you his respect, it's not handed out, it's earned, and it speaks louder than stats ever could.
I would like to play. I will give you all the effort.
Larry Bird once said the best teammates are the ones who hold themselves accountable and lift everyone around them, and that description fits Caitlin Clark to a T. She's not just sinking jaw-dropping threes. She's chasing loose balls, setting up teammates, and bringing a level of heart that's impossible to ignore. For Bird, greatness isn't just about shooting range, it's about grit, selflessness, and the unshakable will to win. In Clark, he doesn't just see talent. He sees a leader cut from the same cloth he once wore.
Watched Indiana State and Iowa. Caitlin Clark play about the same last year, so I was watching a lot of basketball.
Larry Bird's praise for Caitlin Clark may have sounded low-key, but don't be fooled, it landed like a knockout punch. This wasn't just a compliment on her skills. It was a clear statement aimed at the doubters, especially those in Angel Reese's camp. When a legend like Bird calls Clark the full package, it shifts the tone. It's no longer just admiration, it's a challenge. His respect is heading in one direction, and it's not toward Reese. Now the spotlight's on, and the real question is, how long can Angel keep her cool while the pressure keeps rising?
Teammates, you know, some of her teammates have animosity towards her.
Yeah.
Like when she got knocked down, did you see the young lady come? She didn't run to her rescue. She walked over there.
Tim Hardaway didn't just weigh in, he lit a match and tossed it straight into the flames. His words weren't casual opinions. They exposed a deeper tension many suspected but few dared to say out loud. Hardaway claimed there's a clear streak of jealousy brewing, not from rivals, but from Angel Reese's own teammates, and all aimed at Caitlin Clark. He didn't hold back or dress it up. He called it what it is: ugly and impossible to ignore.
This young lady, the only thing she's doing, like you said, is out here. She's playing the game of
just trying to play
basketball,
basketball.
and she's having fun doing it. And the media has put her on this pedestal that other people can't.
What started as a competitive spark has now turned into a clear divide, and it's happening inside the locker room. As Caitlin Clark's stardom keeps climbing, not everyone around her is handling the spotlight with the same composure. Tim Hardaway didn't dance around it. He made it clear Clark is the grown-up in the room. While others get tangled in drama and distractions, she remains laser-focused and calm under pressure. It's that quiet poise that separates stars from superstars, and it's rattling more than a few teammates.